Many years ago, the thought of networking just sent shivers down my spine. I wasn't a people person. I didn't have any interest in other people's things. And the thought of actually going to a networking event and talking to a stranger about their stuff that I didn't really care about just absolutely did not interest me at all. So I was dragged along to a networking meeting by my wife, and it was a property networking meeting before we got involved so heavily in what we do now. And I remember walking into the room thinking, don't look me in the eye, don't look me in the eye, I don't want to talk to you, head down, mobile phone, does this sound familiar? Texting, so I'm making sure that people thought I was doing something because I didn't want to talk to them because they were strangers. So I went over to the coffee table, I poured myself a coffee, got my head down, my wife was out networking, and I was really uncomfortable. And I know that I wasn't on my own, lots of people go through this. How did I overcome my networking fears? Well, I don't think you ever do, if I'm completely honest. Networking is either for you or it's not. You are either a people person or you're not. Now, the more you do, the easier it gets, and you become more sociable, I suppose, as you get older. So my tips for how to network like a ninja is, first of all, go with an open mind. So book onto a networking event. That's the first thing you have to do, because if you're not booked on, then you're not going to benefit. So when you're booked on, go with a very open mind. Make sure that you have some questions in the bank in case the conversation dries up, because there's nothing worse in talking to somebody and then don't know what else to say. So have some conversations, some conversation starters, I would say, in the back of your head. So things like, what do you do? How do you do it? And when do you do it? 3 very simple questions. So, hi, my name's Rick. Oh, hi, Rick. I'm James. Hi, James. So what is it you do? And the minute you start talking about other people, you are empowering them. And people love to talk about themselves, and that's a great conversation starter. But if they're shy as well, and if they come back and say things like, oh, hi, Rick, I'm in property. Okay. Oh, so how do you invest in property then, James? Oh, well, I buy single lets. Right. Whereabouts? Oh, well, all over the country. And when do you do that? Are you full-time in property or are you part-time? So think of the very open questions. Now, that's just some examples for you. So what else can you do when you're networking? Well, make sure you work the room as best you can. Now, don't forget, it's a networking meeting. It's not a meeting. What does that mean? Well, if you're going to spend time just talking to one person in the whole networking event, then you're really wasting your time. So now, when you're in the meeting, it's not the time to have a meeting. It's the time to introduce yourself, to tell people what you do, and to give them a business card and take one from them. And try and get round as many people in the room without being rude, of course, as you can. And then the more you do that at every networking event, the more of a network you're going to build. It's really, really key. So make sure you've got business cards. It's imperative. Don't go to a networking event unless you've got business cards, because people won't remember you. What they will have is a business card that if they need your services, then they can call you. And don't worry about GDPR. Literally by giving someone a business card, they are asking you to contact them. You have to get them to sign on the back to say, please give me your consent by ticking this box, and we've got an opt-out policy. They're giving you their consent by giving you the business card. Okay, we get a little bit tied up with things like that, don't we? So make sure you work the room, work it really, really well. Now, the next aspect, it's very unlikely that you are going to be in that room with those people ever again, unless it's put together. Because, people move around, don't they? And usually in a room, a property investing network room, you will have a mortgage broker. You will have a solicitor, an estate agent, a letting agent, an electrician, a carpenter, a builder, lots of investors with money, and lots of people that have property but no money. So you've got everything usually in that room that can help you move forwards or even start your business. So you need to take all of the opportunities. So every networking event will allow you to stand up and explain to people why you are there. So you've got to make sure that you do that. Don't put your head down when they go across the room. Don't look at me, don't look at me. And if you're there with a partner, make sure you sit separately and you both stand up and both speak to the audience, okay? Now, what do you say? Don't think too much about it. Just make sure you tell people your name, why you are there, why you can help them, and how they can contact you. So, hi. My name's Rick Gannon and I run a property platform called GoTenant. It's a management system which enables you to get your time back and concentrate on the most important things in your life. GoTenant is a full tenant onboarding system and property management application. If you're interested in getting your time back for as little as £20 a month, then please come and talk to me in the break. Now, I just made that up off the top of my head, but that's what I would want to say because I've told people my name, I've told people the name of my company, I've told them how my company can help them, I've told them how much it will be, so I've been honest, and I've told them how they can contact me. So everybody knows now why I am in the room. So you must do that, whether it's for inviting investors. So you could say, hi, my name's Rick. I've got some great projects at the moment, and if you're interested in HMO properties and high yielding properties where you can potentially become financially free very quickly, then please come and have a chat in the break. So, I don't know, something like that, you know. So that means because when you're at a networking event, you can't pitch for money because the Financial Control Authority doesn't allow that. But what you can do is say, I've got some great deals if you're interested on how I've replaced my income through property, then come and talk to me. Then you can start the ball rolling and then go down, you know, the joint venture route, which was on a separate workshop that we recorded earlier. So make sure that you follow up. So after the networking event, if there are people in that room that you feel you could connect to or you want to connect to, then get their cards, send them an email and say something like, hi, it's Rick. We met last night at the property networking event. Just wanted to reach out to you. Here's my email address. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you. Simple as that. So that's how we network like a ninja. If you like this video, please subscribe. We're going to do lots of small workshops like this over the coming months. And if you have any suggestions on workshops you would like us to record, please comment in the box below.